These disco legs. These disco legs have been my effort since the beginning of lockdown. A project I dreamed up, my roommate half-heartedly started, and that I retook over to execute. A pair of legs that shines on the outside and sparkles from the inside. These gams have been wrapped with 60 feet of LED lights and then plastered with broken mirror shards for the full disco fantasy. They are a knockoff of a disco torso my friend Justin made. They are fabulous, tedious, and potentially dangerous. These disco legs. These disco legs came with my roommate Aaron, whom I've lived with for almost 2 years. They used to be part of a full mannequin in our entrance hallway that really spooked people who walked up our stairs. Before that, they were in his old home in the Sunset, and before that, they crossed state lines with him and his ex-fiancée. He doesn't know where his ex got the legs. These disco legs. These disco legs haven't danced much since the pandemic started. Oh, here and there, a Zoom link, a late-night roommate rave, a speaker at the beach. But they've mostly stayed at home, waiting, laying around. They fear if they're not used, they'll be lost. They're afraid of losing more queer spaces. They're afraid they'll never boogie with their friends again. These disco legs. These disco legs are surprisingly heavy. Their highly staggered progression serves as a testimony to my emotional and creative state over these past 4 months. A series of bursts followed by deep lulls and lack of progress. They remind me of the coloring books I never finished, the Nintendo Switch I hardly play. They swing silently, craving my touch. I pretend not to notice and walk past. These disco legs. These disco legs have been my effort since the beginning of lockdown, but now I am finishing them. I am finishing them because I am tired of them not being finished. I am finishing them because I am ready for the next project and the next phase of my creativity. I am finishing them because we're hosting an intimate backyard birthday party this Saturday, August 8th, and honestly, a party as a deadline is just the motivation I need to make it happen. As I finish creating and solving the puzzle of these disco legs, I'd like to thank them. Thank you, disco legs, for your patience, your understanding, your grace. Thank you for reminding me that it's okay to take time and be gentle and soft and forgiving of myself, that creativity isn't a race, that when I treat my art as a gift and not as a job, I am all the more nourished by it. These disco legs have always brought me luck. Curtain.